Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first official cast of the first official or unofficial Apple StarCraft 2 tournament. This is Andy Putman, aka Cho Taipu, bringing you some Division Group 4 action. Go ahead and start the game here. And in the top right, we have spawning Klovos, our blue Protoss hero. And in the bottom left, we have BahamutZERO, another Protoss hero. It's a match I like to call a toss-up. I apologize for my horrible humor. I'm new to this casting business, so hopefully I'm not offensive to you experts. And you beginners, any advice I try and offer or any critiques I make, please don't pay attention to me, as I am just as bad a noob as you are. I leave it to the pros here that are sure to go on to dominate this tournament. I've got the production tab up here on the left so you can see what people are building. And we have a cross map spawning here, so we're not going to see a close position like this where you can really easily abuse these air distances and also just have a really short runtime between your two bases. They are all the way across the map. In between, of course, we have these two gold expansions along with Zelnaga watchtowers. And we have the red Protoss here, BahamutZERO, scouting to the top left, though he will be disappointed to find that our blue Protoss hero, who has placed a pylon here near his ramp, is actually not there and pulls back accordingly. Meanwhile, in the red base, we have a pylon thrown down, not at the ramp. That's fine. You don't expect anybody to wall in a Protoss versus Protoss necessarily. Gateway going down here for Klovos. Likewise, almost at the exact same time, BahamutZERO dropping down a probe of his own. Go ahead and turn the volume down here a little bit. And we've got our probes here meeting here, passing by, saying hello. And BahamutZERO is going to be able to get into the main of Klovos. Meanwhile, Klovos' scout also rallied down here to the incorrect base, so both of them are failing on their first attempt at scouting to find the opponent. But luckily, he has a rally point that is going to cause him to get right in here, investigating that there is no base on the bottom right. Simulator down for BahamutZERO, instantly sending probes, always good to see. Likewise, a simulator down for Klovos, though he's not sent probes over to harvest Vespene yet. Leaving this probe here, I like that. He's going to be able to place a proxy pylon and do some early harass potentially. It's just always good to have that either for scouting or once you get your warp gates out to be able to warp in units near your base. Again, with these long distances, it can become difficult. Klovos finally getting in here to scout, seeing the red toss, BahamutZERO. Going down to Cybernetics core, looks like he's going for some early warp gate action. Meanwhile, identical build in Klovos' base, another Cybernetics core going down. As soon as you just keep this probe in here, scouting a little bit, running around. A few rally points here in a nice little square. BahamutZERO wisely sending a probe to chase. BahamutZERO ducking back into Klovos' base to see if anything funky is going on. He's going to notice that the exact same build is coming out. BahamutZERO's got a Zealot out, which should be able to take care of this probe here, getting a few swipes in. Meanwhile, a Stalker coming out first, so a little bit of a discrepancy there. Not too huge, especially in this early game. Probe is going to actually make it out safe as his shields begin to recharge, as the Zealot retreats up the ramp to defend his base. BahamutZERO once again coming in for a scout. He's going to notice these two additional gateways going down, a little 3 gateway action. Meanwhile, 2 gateways coming out from BahamutZERO, the red Protoss. Keeping the probe in here wise, I maybe would have liked to see it behind this smoke there, because right now it is vulnerable from the Stalker. The Stalker's going to have no trouble just picking that off. 4 shots. Stalker coming out for BahamutZERO. Meanwhile, nothing coming out of this gateway. Another probe coming out, laying down another gateway. That's going to be a 4-gate push, so we may look for some early action here from Klovos. Warp gates being researched by both players, of course. Looks like it is actually not being researched by Klovos. Kind of surprising. When I see a 4-gate like this, I usually expect them to go gateway. Chrono boosting Sentry out here. That'll be nice to defend the ramp. Neither player choosing to quick expand, both just satisfied sticking on one base. Forge dropping down for BahamutZERO. Not sure I've seen this build before. I'm curious to figure out where he's going with this. I definitely trust him, of course, as I do not play Protoss and have no clue what he could be up to. Another assimilator down for Klovos. Additionally, BahamutZERO has an assimilator down and is already harvesting. Here, Klovos, though, just satisfied leaving this open. No probes coming to it. He's a little bit low on Vespene, as you can see. Warp gates coming out and throwing down some additional gateways and pylons for Klovos. Let's see if he researches anything with this forge. Come back to the production tab. Looks like still just all gateway units for these players. Looking at the army count, We've got 4 Stalkers out for Klovos, while only 2 for BahamutZERO, along with a couple sentries. The sentries are going to be really good, and he should be able to micro those to his advantage. Although Klovos is going to see this entire thing because he's occupying this Xel'Naga watchtower. Very wise. I switched to Klovos' view there. You can see that he has this entire spot of the map. Switching back to the everyone view. Just pulling these units up here, swinging around the back, just checking for any weird pylons or any cheese going on, maybe a proxy Stargate, something like that. Meanwhile, Klovos has quite a bit of an army set up here. With the ranged units, he's going to be able to defend this ramp pretty well, just leaving this in the hold position, fighting off anything, pushing in at the ramp. So he doesn't see an expansion here. Again, both players just sticking with one base for the time being. Switching back to the production tab, we have Protoss ground weapon level 1 coming out for BahamutZERO, and we still don't even see a forge down for Klovos, so that's going to give him the advantage if they